We hear about cases in Middle Georgia where children are taken out of their parents' custody, and the Department of Family and Child Services steps in. But what role does that department play, and does it ever go out of its boundaries? Jay Davis is here to weigh in. Jay, thank you for coming on with us.
Tyler.
First off, let's start here. The legal aspect of it all. What role does DFACS play where they say the child is in an unfit home?
Well, the role of DFACS is not to decide that. DFACS's role, if they're called out for some, depending on what it is, if it's abuse or an unfit situation, that type of thing, their role is to come out, ask the parents, investigate, and that is all voluntary.
Right.
A lot of people start feeling like they have to comply, they have to do certain things, they issue a safety plan, they have to sign. Those things are not true. DFACS's job is to investigate, to look, and determine if there should be a court action to happen, but the court is the one that decides whether or not a home is unfit.
Right. So has there ever, can you give us an example of some time where a DFACS representative may have overstepped their boundary?
Well, we have 3 cases right now where
Right.
DFACS, in one instance, they're looking, a woman moves away from a 14-year marriage, takes 2 daughters, 13 and 14, away from the home, and then goes to DFACS for some protection in child support. What she's looking for really is a divorce and trying to establish her custody. The divorce is the appropriate way to do that. But people misuse DFACS to try to do their divorce action within that. Right. Also, in a child custody, you have a parent that might call DFACS and make an allegation, and then they say, okay, well, don't let the other parent have the child.
Right.
That parent doesn't have a right to withhold the child from the other parent. Right. And DFACS conveys to that other parent that they do. Right. And that puts that person in jeopardy, and it also interferes with the custody of the other person.
As a parent, if they ever find themselves in that situation that you just spoke about, what can they do?
What they need to do is know that they have rights. It's just like if a police officer comes up and says, hey, I want to search your house. Right. I want to search your car. A lot of people tell me that they think they had the right to do it anyway. Well, they don't. They don't have the right, and you can deny that. You don't have the right to give up yours. Now, particularly with a child, parents want the custody of their child. They want to be around their child. And when they hear a government agency saying something and they believe that to be the law, they need to make sure that they arm themselves with whether or not that agency that's telling them that actually has the right to do so. And oftentimes they need to consult an attorney.
Jay Davis, thank you so much. Remember, you can catch Jay and his legal experts every Saturday on My 41.2, on at 3 p.m. on Sunday, and on at 3 p.m. and on Sunday right here on 41 NBC. And don't forget, if you've got a legal question for Jay, you can email us at itsthelaw@41nbc.com, and we will answer it right here on the news at 6. Jay, thanks.